right, let's bring in Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy this morning. Congressman, good to have you here.
Good to be with you guys. Thanks for having me on.
So you heard that there from President Trump yesterday about health care and how he was disappointed that Republicans couldn't get their act together. How do you respond to that?
Well, listen, I think we have to take a step back. Is he disappointed at Republicans or is he disappointed at Democrats? You know what, you talked about this a lot on your show. We're trying to navigate these rules in the Senate because you have the 60-vote rule in the filibuster, filibuster rule, and Democrats in the Senate are part of this resist movement. They will stop Donald Trump at every cost, even when there's good ideas on how we fix Obamacare or how we repeal and replace it. They want nothing to do with giving a win to this president. So it's been frustrating. It's been tough. We're 100 days in. We don't have a repeal package yet for the president. I got to tell you what. I just got back to Wisconsin from Washington. I am really hopeful that next week this coalition of our moderates and our conservatives are coming together, and I think we get health care done next week.
So, Congressman, the point taken, Democrats have resisted him no matter what, won't even come to the table, won't even consider it. That's a fair point in both the House and the Senate. But you do believe that next week, because it was this week, now it's going to be next week, and the president said, hey, we want to get it right. It doesn't have to happen at a particular date. But you feel like it seems like the Freedom Caucus has come on board. Do you feel like enough moderates will come on board to get a repeal package passed?
Yeah, I do. So here, I think what's smart about what Paul Ryan has done is, like, I'm not going to set a timeline. I'm not going to push people into a vote they're not ready for. You know, we had this MacArthur amendment. I want to let people process it, think about it, talk about it, make sure we do it right. And as we come back, as I'm talking to my colleagues, I think that we're going to have the votes when we come back next week to get it done. I think it's a 60, 70, 80% chance we do it. But I think you guys have to take this into perspective. When Democrats did health care reform, I mean, it took them a full year. Yeah. Before they were able to get it passed. And they had all control of not just the House, but they had 60 votes in the Senate and the presidency. So we don't necessarily have that right now when we're dealing with these funky rules.
Yeah. I want to ask you about UC Berkeley and what you asked Education Secretary Betsy DeVos to do about the Ann Coulter situation. She, of course, pulled out of that speech out there. What did you ask from the Education Secretary?
So I wanted the Secretary to start thinking about what she can do to make sure we don't have Constitution-free zones on campuses, that we actually have freedom of speech, that we have kids who decide to go to these institutions, parents who pay for it, and taxpayers who help fund it. How do we guarantee freedom of speech so we don't have, whether it's Milo or Ann Coulter, who can't come and express their political views on campus?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so not only that, I wanted her to think through some ideas that we can use in Congress. We have to partner together, because I have a 17-year-old daughter who's she's a junior. As we think to where we send our child, we look at these issues of where do you have freedom of speech. All parents have to start thinking about this. Yeah. It's a huge issue as we get an extended
Very
education
much so.
for our
And you
kids.
guys have the power of the purse, and these universities, a lot of them receive federal funding. So, Congressman Sean Duffy, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks for being with us.
We
Have a
appreciate
good day.
it.
Bye, guys.